pack your body bags because it's going to be a hell of a summer. Welcome back, ghouls and gals. Today we are continuing our summer camp horror movie week with a movie review of a more recent film, Hell of a Summer. It was initially released in 2023 but got wider release in 2025. We'll get to it. If you enjoy, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further, and let me know in the comments if you've seen Hell of a Summer. I am not going to spoil the movie today because it's still fairly recent, but I still want to talk about it because at the end, when we finished this movie, I kind of thought to myself, did I enjoy this movie? I mean, not necessarily. It wasn't up my alley, but did I have a good time watching it? Yes, absolutely I did. So Hell of a Summer is co-directed by Finn Wolfhard, who we obviously know from Stranger Things, and Bryk. Now, the two of them actually met on the set of Ghostbusters Afterlife, and they've continued to work on projects together ever since. And this is a co-directed film with the two of them. And I think that's pretty cool because Finn Wolfhard has only ever directed short films, music videos before this, so it's really cool to see his style start to evolve. Now, essentially, this is about a group of camp counselors who are being terrorized by a masked killer, but I could also say that about Friday the 13th, about so many other great summer camp slashers. But with this one, Finn Wolfhard and Bryk, they really wanted to focus on Gen Z. They wanted to focus on Gen Z filmmakers, Gen Z writers, Gen Z, the whole thing being revolving around the newer generation, to have that summer camp horror for a whole new generation. And I feel like it's really important because summer camp, the subgenre of summer camp slashers, it has spanned throughout decades and decades and will continue to evolve and have new voices. So I like that they kind of focused on their generation because you can feel their voice come right through the script. And perhaps it's maybe because I'm not Gen Z, I am a happy elder millennial, but I feel like maybe that's why I didn't connect with the movie. And that's okay because I always say we don't yuck anybody's yum around here. I mean, unless you're doing some sketchy stuff, then I'm definitely yucking your yum, but I digress. Of the two summer camp horror movies that I'm fully reviewing this week, the other one is Marshmallow, released also in 2025. I think this one is definitely the more lighthearted film. I actually pictured this movie playing so well at a backyard summer party barbecue, putting up a screen, a projector, and just having this kind of vibe play in the background. It would feel so fun. Is it original? Not really, but does it pay homage to the already super saturated summer camp genre, horror movie genre? Yes, it does pay so much homage to different scenes. You'll notice there's so many references to different things in this movie, and I like that they're kind of referencing the greats that came before them. And with a tagline, "Pack your body bags," I feel like this one, it just makes it more of an intriguing watch. So let's get to a spoiler-free breakdown. The film follows a group of young camp counselors who arrive at Camp Pineway ahead of the summer season to get everything ready before the campers arrive. Among them is Jason, a socially awkward longtime counselor who feels increasingly out of place among the younger co-workers. As strange events begin to occur and tensions rise within the group, what starts as a fun weekend at camp quickly turns into a fight for survival, and this movie definitely mixes the classic summer camp slasher vibes that we love with some decent and relevant humor. Now, the film was shot on location at a real summer camp. They were initially going to film this in California, but they ended up filming it in Ontario, Canada, which is where I am from, which I think is really cool. But unfortunately, this movie does share some similarities with another movie, Bloody Summer Camp from 2022. That one has some familiar faces like Felissa Rose and Joe Bob Briggs. I've talked about it already last year in our summer camp horror movie list, but it does share some pretty specific things like the devil mask and some other like pretty obvious summer camp things, but it did come out the year before Hell of a Summer even premiered, so who knows? Conspiracy theory allegedly. But anyways, obviously the camp counselor of Jason was named Jason for obvious reasons, the OG camp counselor killer. This is just a really fun summertime slasher. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's just a really silly, goofy watch with some pretty decent kills, some pretty good tension, and like I said, a whole lot of personality. It's a very fun watch. I may not have been the target audience for it, but I still had a good time, and I would unfortunately I think I only gave it a 2.5 out of 5, but I think that's okay. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts if you've seen Hell of a Summer down below. And the next time you're going to summer camp, perhaps think about packing things like pepper spray and a good pair of running shoes. I'll see you in the next video. Sayonara, suckers.